What is up, YouTube? Welcome to another video on high altitude investing. In today's video, I'm going to be talking about how altcoin total market cap and how Bitcoin can break out to new all-time highs. Going over the analysis, as realistic as possible, how long it could consolidate, what kind of patterns we need to look for the markets to actually bottom and create their structure, and move forward from there. So this one's going to be really awesome. Go ahead and hit that like button for me. Hit that subscribe button with the notification bell. I'm dedicated to uploading 5 videos a week all through 2020. So comment down below where you're tuning in from in the world as well. Without further ado, let's go ahead and get into this. I'm starting with the altcoin market cap first because I would like to point out a potential fractal and some structure that we could see in the bottom as we pick up in momentum for the market. Specifically with the altcoin market cap, we have this major trend line all from the bottom up to into even 2020, and this trend line hasn't been touched for a while now. So what I'm watching is for the prices to bounce from the bottom formation, similar to what we saw in the past. After we made this wedge, we had the prices bounce and then consolidate and pick up off that trend line and move forward. We could always just go ahead and break out off a 1, 2, 3, but usually the 3 wave is so big that it can take a little bit more time to get the momentum to break up for that 3 wave. What we're seeing right here is that exact case where we have the market make the ABC correction, it bounces up with the 1 wave, and then we have a little 1 wave of the 3 wave before it moves all the way up in the next Elliott's. So what we're looking for right here is that same kind of action where the market comes back down to support, bounces off support, consolidates, rounds out, and goes up for that next wave. So this will still be the 3 wave in the market, but you have to have a 1 wave in that 3 wave. So that's kind of something I'm watching for as a potential for the altcoin market cap. If it breaks above all-time highs, if it does this double bottom pattern, then we could easily see this go straight into price discovery mode where the market just starts going parabolic on the upside. Now, the reason that that is important to note is because when markets go into price discovery mode, we have no real resistance points, and that gives them a lot of room to accelerate on the upside and break records. So this is one of the reasons that I'm excited. Yes, we do need to see this pattern form, at least a double bottom, or we could even see the breakout, and this could be the double bottom right here. But we need to get some type of bottom structure, higher high, higher low pattern forming, and I wouldn't be surprised if it takes a little while to get to that trend line. I also wouldn't be surprised if we break out. We'll just kind of have to see how the market moves from here. But either way, you guys, this is what is going to fuel the market for us to go above all-time highs in the altcoin markets. Now, that is something that can be quite life-changing for a lot of people. But even more than that, it's going to allow economic value across the world and payments to be made in places where payments were really hard to make in the past. And as cryptocurrency will grow and as we get bigger market capitalizations, the volatility falls. So it stabilizes out the cryptocurrency economy. And that's going to be really, really good for these markets as well. So getting in early while you can is important here, because once these markets are really big, they're not going to move as much percentages up and down in the bigger picture moves anyways. So you want to get into cryptocurrency while you can early. And that is why I'm watching it so closely as we follow this fractal pattern, this potential fractal pattern. So this would be something that would still provide us with a lot of profits in 2020. And it's going to provide us even more profits going into the year after that, because that's when the market will really be accelerating beyond what we can even expect or what we can even think of today. Just because when the market falls this hard, it's really hard from a psychological perspective for most people to imagine a recovery in that market, yet a lot of markets continue to recover after large crashes, and the large crashes usually provide the biggest opportunities in crypto and across the board. So Bitcoin is another thing that's an important factor in this. This is that big triangle pattern that I've been drawing and showing on the channel previously. We could easily see Bitcoin bounce at the 618 and 65, the Vegas wave level. Or it's also possible for us to go down to that 786 level. Either way, I expect us to see a bounce off of these major support levels. That would go along similar to the altcoin bounce right here. They would see all through the beginning of this year. And that would then provide us with a little bit of resistance to break through before we really accelerate on the upside. So this chart right here really follows along very nicely with the altcoin market cap. Now, this doesn't mean that Bitcoin and altcoins are going to instant moon. This just means that they will get past their all-time highs. And this is just the most realistic approach I can see from the market in the future for us to go ahead and have a longer consolidation pattern before we just instantly moon. And the reason why that would be good is because it gives us more time to continue to get into the market, to continue to prepare for the next cycle, and really just position ourselves the best possible way that we can for the market to continue in the future. So that would mean that we'd be consolidating for about 735 days. And if we look at the previous consolidation period, this one was about 518 days, but Bitcoin and crypto is bigger than it used to be. And so there's more money to move around, so the consolidation periods can be longer. So this is kind of what I'm watching, you guys. I'm obviously thinking long-term bullish on all this stuff. I'm just watching for these major support levels to be formed and for a higher high, higher low pattern to be formed for the markets. I do think we can get past the all-time highs in a lot of the altcoin, for sure the altcoin total market cap and a lot of the altcoins in that market cap. And then Bitcoin can easily get above those levels as well in the future. But we just need to be as realistic as possible about how this trend is going to form, because I think that there's a lot of opportunity, especially if it does this kind of consolidation where we can pick up a lot of coins and really make some life-changing financial gains in the next upward move. So that's kind of my video for you guys today. Go ahead and hit that like button for me. Hit that subscribe button. I will see you guys on Monday. I love and appreciate every single one of you guys. Comment down below where you're tuning in from in the world. And as always, stay profitable out there.